Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms. Today we're going to be checking out whether or not you should summon for Malaric, Arrogance, Maul, Nisalt, or Nasande this weekend. We also have a legendary summon rates study that Fastidious is doing. We're going to go over it a little bit as well. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so before we get anywhere here, Fastidious is trying to do another legendary summon rate study. So here we are. I'll put the link down in the description down below. He's trying to do a new drop rate study, essentially what it is. You have to go check out this video here. I'm not going to go ahead and put too much in here, but he has a form right here in the description where he wants you to go and fill out what you pull and at what rate. So how many pulls you do, how many legendaries you get in that pull. There's all kinds of things to fill out in there to help out with this study. He reached out to me to see if we could get some more people to sign up, get involved. And I think it's a really good idea to see if the study is, if the drop rates have changed since he originally did this, because we know back in the day, they were actually just all over the place. So we had the rare buckets, we had the normal buckets, we had the common buckets or whatever. There's a whole tier list of different kind of pull rates and percentages for pulling certain heroes, and he wants to see how it's working now, especially now that we have a 20x for summoning. So alright, so that being said, we are going to be covering Malrik today as well, and I'm going to also put this link also in the description. I have a video here with showcase testing how this hero is going to change the game, in my opinion. He's very, very cool, and I want you to go check out this video if you want to know more about Malrik. We also, if you head over to prospector.gg, let me get this opened up and zoomed in a bit. Go over to hero guides, and then you can go to this warning, unreleased hero, or you could search his name out, but go ahead and hit warning, and Malrik is going to show up there, and you can test out how to use him. You see his skills, you see his BP levels. Sebastian Canes, thank you very much for doing that. He kind of rushed into this for me to get the BP on these heroes that are now on the test server. You can see the suggested gear, and we can also see the attributes, the awakenings, the stage ratings, how good he's going to be for you, and then some video related content. So I have the video here as well, and then he has one as well, so be sure to check that one out. Also, this average score that's on these hero guide pages is the average of all of the stages. The dig score is what I rate him. So I rate him as a 5-star unit. That means he's going to be really good for anybody that gets him. But the average score is how useful he's going to be across all of the stages. So it's a really useful metric in my opinion, because there's going to be some units that can be useful in almost all the Immortal Codex, but I don't think it's going to be even a single unit that it's going to be able to be a total 5-star on average. And he's pulling up at a 4-star, so he's good in all the single target boss stages. He's good in all the AoE stuff. He's going to be pretty decent in arena, and the gear raids he's very useful as well as AMR. So I definitely want to go and check that out if you want to see my opinion on that. And also the warning here will be removed very soon because he's going global, so he's going to be live. Welcome Malrik. Now, since we've already kind of talked about Malrik, we know a lot about him, and if you've seen those videos and those testing videos, you know that he's pretty darn good. He also has the ability to give runes to another unit, so it's kind of like applying invigoration. Not quite, but it is definitely a main stat boost, so attack, HP, and defense boost to whoever has that rune, as well as some other buffs as well. So, but we also have Arrogance on the banner. Now, this is going to be like the weirdest should you summon video you've ever seen, because it might be one of the first few that I'm going to tell you to try to hold. Honestly, if you want to try to pull, if you're like a low spender or something like that, by the way, you can always check out Smile1. It's smile1.prospector.gg and get yourself a 10% discount and help me out in the process. Anyways, if you want to spend a little bit and try to get yourself some extra summons and see if you can pull a legendary or two and see if you can't pull one of these units, especially Malaric could be really nice. Actually, Arrogance is a really good unit if you're really early game or mid game. At this point, he's kind of getting power crept a little bit. There's been a lot of fighters that have been added to the game. He's still very, very, very good. One of the most versatile fighters in the game, actually. He hits the air units, he hits the ground units, he does the burns, he works really well with lust if you have yourself a lust. Very good unit in overall. You kind of get my point here. But we do have some crazy banners coming up, and we do know that the poison heroes are going to be coming up as well. And there's a few of them that you're going to want to try to pick up a copy or two of, and maybe if you're just a low spender or free to play even, maybe this isn't the banner for you. I know it sounds crazy. He's a great unit. Arrogance and Malrik are both amazing. We also have Maul and Nasande on the banner as well. Now Maul, for an early game player, is amazing. He's going to be able to help you with Gear Raid 1, going to be able to help you with Gear Raid 2, and Gear Raid 3. So as far as epics go, he's awesome for early game because all three of those Gear Raids, he's very useful. He has these, I believe it's freezes, if I remember correctly, or it's slows. I think it's freezes. Let's see. It's in his awakening here. It's freezes, yeah. So when he does his ultimate, he does a little bit of a freeze, he does some slows, he does a lot of damage when he hits his ult, especially for early game. And definitely in like Gear Raid 1 or Gear Raid 219, he definitely handles that center lane just by himself. Assault Nazim is a little weird. I think I said an assault before, sorry. Nazim is a little bit weird one. He does do some stuns. He can help you with APOC 1 and APOC 2. Epics are not something that you just need to cock at and be like, well, it's an epic and only focus on the legendaries. If you don't have these epics, especially if they're not fully awakened, maybe you do want to summon for them. Nasande is going to help you out on the Codex. She does have a defensive dispel. Yep, right here. And so she's capable of removing debuffs from your allies, which is good for APOC 1, APOC 2 as well. Most likely APOC 1. She's not going to really carry you through APOC 2 too far because she is an epic. But I don't know, I'm really torn on what to tell you guys with Malaric and Arrogance. I know a lot of you guys are going to be in the comments probably lighting me up because I'm trying to tell you not to summon for these guys because there is some crazy units coming up that might want you to hold, and that sounds insane. I can't even believe that I'm saying it. I don't even know if I'm going to summon, to be honest with you. I do want Malaric really bad, but I do know also for me I have an A5 Arrogance, so I'm trying not to be biased about it. But Arrogance on my account, in the end game, he kind of fell off, and I don't really use him for anything anymore. He kind of just sits in the hero pool, and you know, he's a bench warmer at this point, which is crazy because he is really good. But as I said, for free to play, early game, mid game, maybe even into the late game, Arrogance is still amazing, and Malric is even more so, I believe, in my opinion. Like I said, he has the Winter's Bite that he can apply, and the Ice Storm, I believe. Yep, 50% chance to inflict Winter's Bite. It's all AoE damage. It's very significant. Like I said, go watch that video on Malaric. He does a really good job just clearing mobs of enemies coming in. And if you want to go single target, you just keep him in the, what's it called, fire form. And he does a lot of single target damage. 40-50 mil, I think, before I got to 45k Blood on Abyss, just playing with him a little bit. And the Esotericist faction, but he's also Infernal, so that's even more so interesting. Anyways, guys, I don't really have anything else to say. Make sure you check out that Fastidious video down in the description below. Make sure you check out Malaric, my hero guide for him and hero testing that I put out. And good luck with your decision. Whatever you decide to do, I'm with you. I understand completely. But anyways, I've been the Bronze Bridger. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.